I don't think there's anything more exciting than finding out how we tick. I don't know whether people agree with me on that or not. I think some people think it's a little boring. I can understand that. You know, there's so many exciting things going on in the world. Sit around and talk about your feelings, your heart, and your emotions, how it ties into your soul, which is more or less your library of memories and library of information about your life. But it is the heart, the emotions, which, by the way, are what we lead with. We don't lead with our intelligence. We don't lead with our resume. We lead with our emotions. It is the heart that creates our passion. Now, here's the problem, or the key, depending on how you look at it. Too much passion, and it becomes poison. We understand that. People who have too many feelings are drama kings, drama queens. They bring poison to a situation. But on the other hand, your soul is where you get your purpose, where your passion finds its purpose. But here's the thing. Too much purpose becomes pointless. There isn't a church in America that can't sit down and hand you hundreds of documents about their theology, but it becomes pointless because it's a purpose with no passion. When a passion has no purpose, it becomes poison. When a purpose has no passion, it becomes pointless. It's a fantastic balance that has to come about to create the energy that we need to do. Now, what happens when our hearts are fluttering off in some direction and we need that contact with our soul? I'm going to use the correct word for it. We need our own therapy. We need to have therapy with ourselves. Well, Jesus of Nazareth described a situation where when you find yourself frazzled from feelings and you need to get in contact with your soul to create a union of purposes, he suggested that you find a closet. Now, go inside. And when you're inside there, to shut the door. Yeah, this is private stuff. Now, I understand that he is describing here prayer, but we've misrepresented what prayer is. We have an idea that prayer is when we talk to God and we think he's Amazon and what we're doing is placing an order. And we'd like to have it shipped in 2 days, free if possible, Prayer is not us bequesting, requesting, or seeking God. Prayer is seeking the God that's already in us, and that's our own soul. It is doing therapy, personal therapy. It's going into a closet, shutting the door, and talking to yourself. Talking to yourself. Not to where you go crazy, but to where you get rid of the crazy. There's talking to yourself that makes you go crazy, and there's just enough talking to yourself that keeps you from being crazy. And I've called this experience, rather than just talking about prayer, I call it prayerapy. It's when we allow a space of time for our emotions to link up with our soul so that the two can garner information for the emotions and passion for the soul. And when we get in that kind of situation and we do it privately and we don't make big beans about it, one of the most dangerous things, I think, that's happened in this society is the idea when somebody says, "Oh, I'm not feeling well." Prayers, prayers. Well, do you? Do you pray? And is the reason you don't pray is because it really isn't about you. It isn't your therapy. Now, when you pray for someone, if you stop for 3 seconds and pray for them, you're giving them the doorway to their therapy, their prayerapy. Well, this is just too good. Can we talk about it a little bit more tomorrow? Prayerapy.